Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE Smackdown Live, January 1st, January 16th, 2018 review. What is there to review here? Absolutely nothing. That's what there is to review. The show is fucking boring. There's nothing exciting about it. And, yeah. This show sucked. Main event ended up being the finishing touches of the tournament for the United States title with Jinder Mahal and Bobby Roode. And the match was okay at best. Did get Bobby Roode to become the United States champion for the very first time. But was this show worth anybody's time? Absolutely not. I think that WWE tries very hard to prove each and every week that they can make this show worse and worse and worse. Raw and SmackDown. They prove every single week how they can make this show more boring than it already is. It's pretty sad in its own right. So, that's my overall opinion about this fucking show. This is going to be a very short, sweet, to-the-point review. Ain't much going to be said throughout this entire review. So, don't be disappointed if you see this review only being like 10 minutes long or so. Unlike my other reviews, I have been doing a lot longer, like at least 20 to 40-something minutes plus, and being very detail-orientated. With this episode, there ain't nothing I can say about this. Xavier Woods versus Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal wins the match in a very boring fashion, with the New Day trying to stop the Singh brothers from interfering in the match. Oh, that's about it. Jinder Mahal wins the match by his finishing maneuver and walks away the winner, moving on to the finals, which later on we discussed just now, that Jinder Mahal loses to Bobby Roode. This match was a complete bore fest. The audience looks like they were fucking bored out of their mind. And on top of it, there was hardly an audience in the fucking arena for SmackDown Live. I mean, it looked like it was dead. It looked like maybe it had like the amount of a small TNA pay-per-view, like 2,000 or 3,000 people. It was fucking horrible looking. I didn't like the look of how many people were filling in the seats. And then on top of it, you fucking had nobody really there. It was dark throughout the entire arena, so they looked like they were blacking out the arena. They had AJ Styles do some commentary about his position on the handicap match where he has to defend the WWE Championship. His attitude is, I'm AJ Styles. I built SmackDown. I made SmackDown my home, my show. Nobody's taking this title from me. So that's basically all they had to say on that. The build up for that. Bobby Roode versus Mojo Rawley. Very boring match, just like the other match. Nothing big happened here. Bobby Roode won, moved on to the finals. After the match ended, the Singh brothers went ahead and attacked him, trying to weaken him up for next week's match, which should have been at the Royal Rumble, the final match between the last two participants to win the United States title. Instead, we get nothing in this situation. So big whoop-de-doo. Let's see here. So we go on and on and on, and Bobby Roode, of course, wins. Later on, Daniel Bryan says, no, we're going to have this match tonight for the United States title on the line. We had 6 women's tag team match. Why? With the same fucking bullshit. Charlotte, Becky Lynch and Naomi versus Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and what's her face, and Sarah Logan. All the same 6-women tag team match. Liv Morgan picks up the victory for her team thanks to the kick to the head by Ruby Riott, and they pick up the victory over Naomi. What a fucking boring load of shit. We then get an interview by the Usos. The Usos go ahead. They pretty much state, hey, look, Jason Jordan, he moved on to Raw, and he became a tag team champion once again, while Chad Gable is stuck in Nowheresville with Shelton Benjamin. For whatever reason they became a tag team was because of the fact that Jason Jordan decided to move on to Raw and was found out to be the son of Kurt Angle. So after that, their whole talk and whatnot, which was pretty good, they were attacked by Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. Alright, so moving on. We then get the final match with with the United States Championship, Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal loses the match to Bobby Roode by the glorious DDT, and that's that. I'll tell you what, guys. This episode of Smackdown absolutely, positively sucked. There was absolutely no build whatsoever. This didn't even feel like Smackdown. This didn't even feel like a week-to-week show. This just felt like a fucking watching Sunday Night Heat for all I know. This was a joke. And I'll tell you what, SmackDown was complete, utter garbage. There ain't nothing worth reviewing on this fucking episode. I don't even understand why they had SmackDown on tonight. It was a joke. There was no heart put into it. It was just throw some shit together. There you go. Here's your show. And then we give you a United States Championship match. At the end of the show, when we were advertising this match the finals was going to happen next week. When actually, originally when they started the tournament, the match was going to end, the tournament was going to end at the Royal Rumble. So they kept changing and then tonight they officially changed it to tonight being the main event with the United States title on the line. Whatever, fucking WWE. You guys suck. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You have no future plans. You just go week to week. That's all you give us. That's what we get. And we have to live with that. I try week after week after week after week to enjoy this shit. But I just can't. Now, some people would say, well, then why do you watch it? Well, it's because I'm a wrestling fan. There ain't too many wrestling organizations running around in the United States of America. All we got really is ROH and TNA. They ain't really hitting it up large with WWE, so they're not really much of a competitor to that company. So at the end of the day, this is what we get. Do we have to accept it? Absolutely not. Can I go ahead and look for different outlets? Absolutely. But I made a promise to this channel that I will continue to put on reviews for Raw and SmackDown. Tomorrow, I just may, Matthew, I know you're one of my biggest subscribers on this channel. You're my friend for 15 years. So, yes, I know. You want me to do a review on NXT. I already did SmackDown Live, so yeah. But I know you want me to do a review on NXT. I may end up doing that by the end of this weekend. I may not, so don't take my word for it. At the end of the day, this show sucked. There ain't nothing to review here. I'm not going to go on a long-ass roaring tangent, but I'll put it to you this way. Raw was better than SmackDown tonight. Raw was better this week than SmackDown was this week. That's all I have to say on that. Raw actually had something to go off of and say they did something. And Braun Strowman was the key to why Raw was better than SmackDown. SmackDown didn't have nothing. They had the United States Championship match. That's it. Big whoop. Who cares? Let's move on, everybody, and let's try to enjoy some real wrestling. Anyway, guys, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very short review of SmackDown Live. But at this time, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Hit the like button if you liked the video. And on top of that, leave your comments and opinions down below. I'll get back to you on that as soon as possible. Thank you very much for watching, and